Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is the daily Forex update. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, do also click on the subscribe button and smash notification bell to get notified whenever I post a new video. So we've started the week, alright? Yes. If you haven't watched my weekly forecast or weekly analysis yet, please go into my playlist, or better still, a link is up here. Just click on it and then watch whatever I'm expecting to happen within this week before you come to this update, all right? Because it's very important. I'm going to build upon whatever I made you aware of in the weekly forecast. Then we see how things are going. So if you haven't watched it and you are watching this, you wouldn't really get the information so clear, all right? So if you haven't watched it, just go there and have a feel of it. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please make sure you subscribe to this channel. All right. So far, so good. Thank you so much for the support. We are really moving ahead. All right. So let's double up and then spread our wings wide so far as this community is concerned. So this is a daily Forex update. I made you aware that definitely I'll bring an update today, and a lot has happened today. All right, a lot has happened. We'll delve into it. But before we look at the chart, let's go into the economic news calendar and see what news that is up for us so far as tomorrow being Tuesday is concerned. So on Tuesday, the 3rd of October 2023, we have the German Unity Day. All right, you have the German Unity Day. Then, which is a bank holiday. Yes, and so the Euro Unity Day, German Unity Day, all of them are bank holidays, so kindly take note of that. We have the RBA interest rate decision. We also have the CPI for CHF. We have the unemployment change for Spain. We have job openings for the month of August for USD. Then we have the bank service PMI for the month of September for Australia. All right, so these are the high impact news that we expect to see on the market going into tomorrow being a Tuesday. So that is just that for the economic news calendar for tomorrow. Let's look at what is happening on the chart. So for the dollar index, I made you aware in my weekly forecast that I'm looking at this high here and this low here. All right, let's switch the daily time frame to see something. Yes, I made you aware that I'm looking at this high here and this low here. And the market opened and it saw price what giving us a very heavy move to the upside, taking out this high. So as it stands now, I'm expecting, let's switch to the weekly time frame and then we'll see something. On the weekly, I made you aware that if price to close above the zone, then definitely we'll see price would push to the upside. But this is the weekly time frames, all right? So it's too early to conclude that yes, at the end of the week price will close above the zone, but better still, we have a fair value gap here. All right, so I wouldn't be surprised if we should see price pushing to the upside, then somewhere Wednesday, Thursday, we see price pulling to the downside. All right, so that is going to be what I'll look out for, because once market has opened, then we see a move or a very impulse move to the upside. Definitely I'll take that as a manipulation. All right, we have a fair value gap right here, so I'm expecting that price will continue to push to the upside. Then let's say Thursday, Friday, we see a move, or the NFP will push us to the downside. All right, so that is what I'm expecting to see based on what has happened on Monday on the dollar index. All right, so but before we move, we continue to push to the upside. At the moment, we've taken out a swing high right here, so the next thing we expect is a higher swing low. Then we see a push to the upside into that fair value gap. All right, so at this point the dollar index is still bullish. All right, but on a long-term basis, it's going to depend on by the close of this week. All right, so on a short term, I'm still bullish on the dollar index. All right, I'm still bullish on the dollar index until we see price getting into that fair value gap. So that is my expectation so far as the dollar index is concerned. Let's go what is happening on GBPUSD. So for GBPUSD, we've had price taking out this low. All right, yes, we've had price taking out this very low we are seeing here. Yeah, this low. And so as it stands now, I don't think this zone right here will be able to hold price. I'm not sure the zone will be able to hold price because we've come across, or we've extended, or price has moved more than 50% of this range right here. All right, if you should take a ground box to measure this whole range, all right, yes, price has moved more than 50%, and whenever price moves more than 50% of a range or a PD array, that PD array ceases to be valid or becomes a low probability PD array to hold price. So as it stands now, I'm still looking at price continue to push to the downside. We have a fair value gap in here, all right, a fair value gap here, so take note of that. But let's switch to the lower time frame. Let's go to the 4-hour and see what is happening on the 4-hour. All right, we've taken out the previous monthly low, the low that was made on September. All right, so as it stands now, I want to see a little bit of a pullback, then we see a continuation to the downside. Let's see if we can see something on the 1-hour time frame. Yes, so you see this very zone right here. All right, yes, you see this order block, this bullish order block that has been violated. Price has violated this bullish order block right here. So going forward, I want to see price moving back into it, then we see a continuation to the downside. So that is going to be my expectation so far as GBPUSD is concerned. Let's look at what is happening on AUDUSD. For AUDUSD, price is still in that range. All right, price is still in that range, and so I'm still waiting to see price move completely out of the range. And from the look of things, price will likely take out this 20-day low, then I'll see what happen. All right, yes, I want to see price move completely out of this range. Sorry, I want to see price completely move out of this range, then we see what happens. Because as it stands now, AUDUSD is still ranging. All right, on a long-term basis, it's still ranging, and so a market like this, I don't want to temper with it. All right, I don't want to go into it. And one thing you should know is that AUDUSD is a pair that I always want to swing on. All right, if I should show you my swing trades, realize that AUDUSD really does well so far as taking swing trades on them is concerned. AUDUSD and USDCAD, those are the pairs that I can take those trades and hold for like 1 week, 2 weeks. Yeah, so as it stands now, even on lower time frame, I wouldn't even bother myself looking for trades on lower time frame for AUDUSD. I'll just wait for price to move out of this range, then find an appropriate zone for an entry to take a swing trade. All right, yeah, so for AUDUSD, I'm waiting to see price go out of this range because price is currently stuck between the previous 20-day high and the previous 20-day low, just as I made you aware of in the weekly market analysis. So that is just that for AUDUSD. Let's look at what is happening on USDCAD. Yeah, so for USDCAD, I was actually expecting to see price push a little bit down before we see this move happening, but Monday price opened and then we saw this move happening. So as it stands now, two things. All right, as it stands now, two things. My eyes are now fixated on this high right here, that is the previous 20-day high. If we should see price completely violating this high and closing above it, then definitely we see AUDUSD continue to push to the upside. But if price will just go and then grab liquidity and then close below the 20-day low, then I'll look for see AUDUSD pushing to the downside to take out the previous 20-day low. All right, yeah, so currently for AUDUSD to I'm very quiet on AUD at the moment. All right, I'm still waiting. It's Monday. It's just the first day of the week, so no need to rush at all. All right, no need to rush. I'm still waiting for price to give me a very clear movement before I take decision. So for AUD this is the plan I have for AUD. So that is just that for this market. Let's look at what is happening on GBP Yeah, so for GBP for the weekly forecast, I told you that it will be very normal for me to see price take out this low right here. All right, this sell side liquidity before we see a move to the upside, and it seems we are seeing it. All right, Monday opened with an impulse move to the downside, taking out what Thursday's low. So as it stands now, I would want to see price take out the previous 20-day low, the previous 40-day low, then I wait for a swing low formation. Then I'll look for it to see price would push to the upside to take out all these buy side liquidity we are seeing here. So for GBPUSD, we still have some down movement to make. All right, price still got some. I'm expecting to see price continue to push to the downside. All right, yeah. So we've taken out on the 4-hour time frame. We've taken out, or we violated this bullish order block we are seeing here. All right, we violated this bullish order block, and so I will expect to see price close below this bullish order block. Then you see a continuation to the downside to take out the previous monthly low. So that is going to be my expectation so far as GBPJPY is concerned. Let's look at what is happening on EURJPY. So for EURJPY, price is still in a consolidation. All right, price is still in a consolidation. We've seen price taking out the what Friday's low, and so I wouldn't be surprised if Thursday's low is also being taken out. All right, but such condition, you don't expect me to involve myself in a condition like this. All right, I observe consolidating the market, but I don't involve myself in it. All right, yes. So I want to see price completely move out of this consolidation market. Then we see what will happen. All right, yes. So for EURJPY, I'm quiet on EURJPY until price gets out of this consolidation zone. Yeah, so that is my expectation. That is just that so far as EURJPY is concerned. Let's look at what is happening on the gold market. So for gold, we are still seeing gold pushing to the downside. All right, we are still seeing gold pushing to the downside. And just as I made you aware of, this low is my point of focus now. I'm still expecting to see price continue to push to the downside to take out these equal lows right here. All right. Yes, price is moving to the downside, but I'm not involving myself in it. Why? Because it is not really giving me an entry criteria, all right, to get myself involved. And that is how you should be behaving as a trader, all right? So far as price is moving in your direction, doesn't mean that yes, price is moving in my direction, so let me just jump in. No, if price is moving your direction and it doesn't give you an entry point, what is the point you entering? All right, what is the point you entering? Because the probability of you being stopped out is very high, and at this point, it's giving us gold on the 1 hour, 4-hour high time frame is giving us a low resistance liquidity. You know that I don't take trades with low resistance liquidities. All right, I need a high resistance liquidity set trade to take. All right, or I need trades that will give me a price action that will give me a high resistance liquidity where I can comfortably put in my stop loss and then not think about getting stopped out or something like that. All right, I need to enter the market with confidence, and so if that confidence is not there because of what I'm seeing on the market, I'll just stay on the low. All right, because I definitely know that price will give me the opportunity. At least all these liquidity voids we are seeing here, price will definitely fill up these liquidity voids before we see a continuation to the downside. It's just a matter of being patient, of which I'm very patient with that. All right, yeah. So for the gold market, I'm very quiet with it. All right. Remember, we've just started a new quarter, or the last quarter of the year. So I mean, be patient. All right, be patient. Trades will come. All right, trades will come. So just be patient and then wait for your setups to gel up before you make any move. All right, yeah. So that is just that for the gold market. Let's look at what is happening on Nasdaq. Yeah, so just as I told you on Nasdaq, I'm expecting to see Nasdaq push to the downside. All right, but as it stands now, Monday we saw price pushing to the upside, and so on Tuesday I wouldn't be surprised, or I'm expecting to see price continue to push to the upside to make out for the high of the week, then before we see a push to the downside. All right, so for Nasdaq, this is what I'm expecting to see on Nasdaq. All right, I showed you the fair value gap. All right, I made you aware of a fair value gap, this right here. All right, yes. So this low, between this low and then this high. So this low right here, this low, and then this high. All right, that is a fair value gap for me. So I'm expecting to see price push into this fair value gap, then we see a push to the downside, take out the previous monthly low. So that is my expectation so far as the Nasdaq is concerned. But look at this here. We've had a swing low right here. All right, a swing low, a low here. But I'm not really confident that this swing low will be able to hold price. Why? Because this third candle here couldn't take out this high. All right, this third candle here couldn't take out this high, and for this low right here, this candle also couldn't take out this high, or even this one couldn't take out this high. So even though it's a swing low, but it's actually a very weak swing low for me. But let's see what happens. All right, let's see what happens. I'm expecting to see price push to fill up what this fair value gap here. All right, and so based on my expectation, that should tell you that on a shorter term, I'll be looking for bullish setups on Nasdaq to fill up this fair value gap. Then we see what will happen. Yeah, so that is just that so far as Nasdaq is concerned. So that comes to the end of the daily Forex update for the next day. All right, yeah. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, do also click on the subscribe button and smash the notification bell so that whenever I post the updates, you're gonna get notified as soon as possible. The link to my Telegram community is in the description box below. Click on it and be part of the Global Young Traders Telegram community. If you wanna have a chat with me personally, to just look through the description box below. The link to my Telegram ID or whatever will direct you to me in my Telegram or in Telegram is there. Click on it and then come to me. Let's have a conversation. All right, yeah. So that is just that. I wish you all good luck and good trade. I'll come your way again another time. Peace.